A lot of focus, obviously, this week on Donald Trump's first 100 days. It's also Melania Trump's first 100 days. I reached out to the White House to get a sense of how they feel like she's been doing, what the milestones were for her. They talked about her speech at the Women of Courage Awards, hosting that bipartisan luncheon for Senate spouses. Of course, the Easter egg roll came up as well, and she's been able to staff that office. One of the interesting things about her so far is she's still largely unknown. She's got 35% of Americans still don't know enough about her to really form an opinion yet. So some of the interesting things to watch, I think, in these next 100 days or so. What is her issue? We thought it was going to be cyberbullying. Maybe that'll end up being what it is, and who she is on the international stage, because that was a big deal for Michelle Obama when she took those first international trips. It'll be interesting to see Melania Trump on the international stage as well.
And the school year ends for Barron Trump in the second
That's
100
great.
days, so we'll see if we see her more here in Washington. Jonathan?
All eyes now on Montana after the Georgia race is now going to a June runoff. The race in Montana to fill an open House seat is May 25th. So both parties putting a lot of money in there. And I think you're going to see that for the next month and a half for this reason. I'm told that polls from both parties have the Republican candidate, Jean Forte, up there. But on the Republican side, they believe that no district is safe right now, that they have to spend everywhere because the left is so fired up. And Democrats have to spend there because their base won't let them not spend there. So you're going to see both parties, I think, playing in this state leading up to May 25th.
We should all go to Montana. That's my vote.
Why not?
Let's go.
See if I get budget approval. Jeff?
Before that, we're going to Chicago. President Obama is going to reemerge after months in seclusion. He'll be giving a speech on Monday at the University of Chicago, and this is his first big rollout of the next phase of his public life. And I'm told by his top advisors that this is not going to be a political speech. He is not going to sort of weigh in, if you will, on the issues of the day and his successor in office. However, they do acknowledge that some of the things he says may be interpreted as a reaction to things, but they said that this is a chance for him to sort of reemerge on his terms. He's going to talk about public service, civic engagement, etc. The real reason he's giving a public speech tomorrow, he's about to go on the paid speaking tour. So he wants to give a couple free speeches, public speeches, before he starts raking in the bucks. That starts next month overseas. But tomorrow in Chicago, every word he says will be sort of viewed through the lens of, is he criticizing Trump, or is he sort of following the Bush model of saying nothing at all?
And the timing's interesting. The president pushing for an Obamacare repeal. Government shutdown. President Obama lived through a bunch of those. We'll see if he can resist. Jackie?
So with Congress coming back this week, I decided to check in with the Town Hall Project, which keeps track of when and where members of Congress have these town halls where they take questions for their constituents. And they had some interesting numbers. So from April 7th to scheduled events tomorrow, Republicans held more town halls. They held 204. But fewer members held them. 60 members held them. On the Democratic side, Democrats held 179 town halls, but 92 members had them. And they said this was an improvement, and they liked what they saw, but they hope that more members take advantage of being able to engage their constituents the next recess.
If you see some of the harpoons that come in at those, we'll see if that happens. But kudos to those who have the courage to go out there and do it consistently. They're your constituents. You're supposed to listen to them. I'll close with this. The week ahead is a giant test of the still evolving relationship between President Trump and the House Speaker Paul Ryan. During the Obamacare debacle a month ago, the White House and the Speaker both repeatedly talked of working hand in glove. But let's be honest, there were many rough moments. Now the White House wants a House vote on Obamacare repeal, and the Speaker's team saying we can't commit to that until it sees proof of progress. The talk of progress actually means more votes. The Speaker's also making clear his top priority is keeping the government open, even if that means he can't get the White House everything it wants in the spending measure. Hand in glove again? We'll see. It's a giant week ahead.